Right guys, welcome on back, it's Mr. D Dog here. Now, I've been trying to record for this episode for a while, so this will probably be massively delayed, but currently in the UK, there has been a wide range of storms, or at least in my area. Now, this is making it hard to record my audio, you might be able to hear it there, as I struggle to be able to hear myself over the storm in the clips, and also my connection to the server has been a bit choppy. But I just went to check profits. There's nothing in the rocket shop, although I did just stock that back up, and I found this book. Dear resident, you're invited to the Laughing Cat Inn's first pub quiz. The quiz will take place on the 18th of the 6th, 2020, which is tomorrow for me, at 1800 BST, so 6 o'clock in the evening. Questions will be read on the chat, and points will be awarded to the first who answer correctly. That sounds fun. So that's tomorrow at 6 PM. I believe I'll be able to make it. And the Laughing Cat Inn, I believe, is this one. Just lucky I checked my mail in time, because I could have easily gone without. Is this it? Yeah, this is the Laughing Cat Inn here. So, yeah, I'll head on over tomorrow and try and do that. In the meantime, I have been doing work, even though I can't be recording because of the storms. And I've been working on mainly just one project, and that is this thing, the West Tunnel design. Now, Offward's built it up in a creative world, and we started building it. However, if you see here, I think it is it here? What are you? No, somewhere, if we head up there. No, oh come on. I made a big mistake. Here we go. Green, lime, concrete, terracotta. So yeah, I expanded it. Offwards did the initial area, and then I started to expand it, and this is what I will continue with all the way down there. And well, yeah, I got the wrong block. So we're gonna choose one of these two and stick with that. It doesn't really matter. And then, of course, we need to fill in these wall sections and a roof. Now, as you can see, there's chains there. We also have plans for more iron, such as lanterns, going here. Now, that means a lot of iron, because this goes 1,000 blocks in that direction. So, even though the materials themselves aren't that much, they are used tons and tons. So, yeah, we need a lot of iron. And, well, I don't have any way of making iron, so I'm down to 13 diamonds. Me and Offwards went half and half on the price of the iron, and we bought 5 stacks of blocks, which I started to use up to add the chain details, and then we need to add the lanterns. There'll be glass and terracotta in these, and yeah. It should look really good. However, this is a project I will be doing off camera and just bringing you in to show you some updates every now and then. That is because it's all over the place. I have to keep going back to a creative test world and yeah, and just like referencing things and the way we build it. We don't have any clue how many materials this will take, so we have to keep going grabbing new resources, so I just do it off camera because it's easier. And then yeah, which is kind of annoying because on this tunnel, in total, there are 4 people. Admittedly, 5 tunnels, because we have that needs being turned into a tunnel, I believe. Yeah, practice pitch down there for slime ball. Although I don't know if it will, because it is quite close to Offwards tunnel, which is now done by Cynical, looking very, very good. Okay, I'm guessing the campfire is meant to be there. Okay, yeah. I just thought that might have happened. But the cow isn't. The cow is not meant to be there. My cow now. So yeah. I really like this tunnel design. For my tunnel, I haven't decided whether I want to just do the west tunnel or try and think of something. If you guys have any tunnel designs, then if you could tweet them at me on Twitter, that would be absolutely amazing. Link in the description, and I will look at those. But otherwise, I might just go with this, because I do quite like it. Die! That, ooh. I have a few of those now. But yeah, we're still doing the piggling contest, which you can see on the side. Community server event that I really don't understand the point of, but I mean, I have to kill them because otherwise they kill me, so yeah. Anyway, I'm going to continue with this and probably make a few more clips when the weather has cleared up a bit. So it's not that much later, but what I've done is gone in and added the lanterns here and then the backing block. The way I did that was just pillaring out 2 and then placing the block on the back of the lantern, which is very easy. However, I thought you guys haven't actually seen this design, so I'm going to head on over into the creative test world and show you that. Right guys, so we're here in Offwood's creative test world. The way we did this was he uploaded his world to a server, we worked on this together, and then he sent me the world download. So this isn't actually his world anymore, but that's his log shop there, so yeah, this isn't one of mine. So originally we were planning on having iron on the underbelly, but we decided to change that to spruce because having the iron doubled the cost of what we'd need to buy from Johnny, and neither of us are exactly the richest anymore. So yeah. Then in segments where you'd just be looking out into a nether wall, we have the green glazed terracotta there in that sort of pattern. And then in the ones where you can see out, you've just got the green stained glass panes. Now, the buttons are for mob proofing because the whole point of these tunnels is to be able to get from A to B uninterrupted. Here we have blocks. In the actual world, we'll probably just use some slabs because they're cheaper. Okay, so that needs to be like that. That doesn't need to be there. No, that needs to be there on this one because obviously you can see it. But yeah, and those don't need to be there. You only need to cover it like that. So yeah. It might look like we're just trying to like skimp on resources with me doing this, but it's a massive tunnel. It goes for over 1,000 blocks. So yeah, it's a stupid amount of resources either way. Just this way we get that few off. So yeah, this is the tunnel design. Here, you've got the acacia log. Buttons on top are just mob proofing, you won't see that. You see the chains though coming down from these pillars, which are every 7 blocks I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. With the little like design in the middle, either the terracotta or the glass depending on what is on the others. Right guys, so coming in back here at what might be a strange sight to you. Now this is the mob farm I built up in episode 2 I do believe. Maybe a bit later, but I just got back from AFK and this is my first successful AFK session since we updated. But as you notice, there's tons of stuff here. That's because as I stepped out of the box up there, as you can see, a shulker has been placed down, and I started to gear up because I keep all my stuff in a shulker box in my ender chest whenever I go AFK, as not to lose it. And well, I did that, but it was night time when I came back, and I got hit off the platform by a phantom. Now you can see all this in my inventory. That is because the storage down there is completely full. Now that is amazing. One night's AFK and I actually managed to stay connected versus I've tried for like the last week or so and I have not had a successful AFK session. Always coming back to a you've been kicked screen, but finally it has worked, and well, it's probably been worth all this time to get all this because it means I can finally properly stock the rocket shop. And well, things like the bones are nice to have as well, and the string I have an idea for that I will need a large amount of, and that is actually a cactus farm. Now I did that last episode, I built a very temporary one, however this base requires a lot, and I mean a lot of cyan for the terracotta, and I believe I use a bit of cyan glass. So yeah, however I don't have any means of producing the cactus. Now that is not going to be permanent. I have actually designed a 10 by 10 by 10 cactus farm, as in that amount of cactuses. So we have 1,000 cactuses in the farm. So yeah, pretty big. So that's something I definitely look forward to. And if you want to see that, head on over to my Instagram. I did post a design yesterday, as that's when I worked on it. Now that probably won't be coming for a while, as to make that scale of farm I still need a ridiculous amount of things to begin with. It's not just something I can do easily. Now I'll probably start by building the farm and then building the building around it later, because the building will be like more taxing, and it involved things like the cyan dye anyway, the cyan terracotta anyway, so it is just easier for me to build that second. Right, so what I'm doing now is just sorting out these chests into those chests over there, so I'll meet you back when that's done. So, coming in here after sorting it out, let's go through what we've got. Now this has been building up for a while, not just this AFK session, but a massive part of it was this AFK session. So, we have one double chest of gunpowder and a bit. Now, that's great, because that's 3 double chests worth of rockets, which can definitely help in my shop. Now here, 1 double chest of zombie flesh, 2 double chests of zombie flesh, and almost 3. 1 double chest of string, 2 double chests of string, and a half. And that bone, instead of expanding into other chests, I decided to just compact it into bone blocks, because it's easier that way. And we have a recipe, which means we don't have to convert it into bone meal, it's just 3 bones equals 1 bone block. So yeah, there's my bone blocks to store in there. And then there's miscellaneous. Now this is actually quite random when it happens. It means a zombie dropped from the platform, landed in the water in such a position he could drown, and then spawned with a Nautilus shell that he then dropped. That is actually like really rare for that to happen. And over here I've just been throwing the arrows. There aren't many there now because they despawn, which is the whole point. I don't actually need the arrows. Now let me look into my statistics at items dropped. I've dropped quite a few arrows. But yeah, it's time for me to shulker up these resources, well, the gunpowder, and head on over to my rocket shop. Right guys, so we're here at the rocket shop. First we're going to check on any profits. There's 2. Right, okay, that'll be me and Lax, because last time Minnie got 1 extra. Now, I brought over the chests, and I'm actually going to stock them up there. And that is because I believe I have too much stock for my shop. Now, if we grab out these 4, you'll see that those 2 are filled with gunpowder, and those 2 are filled with paper. So we'll take 9 from each. There we go. Right. 8 slots there, and just chuck that away for the time being. And then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. Right, top that up. There we go, and just drop the 3 in there. I'm actually going to move my 51 out just so I don't get confused. And then grab another 9, another 9. Oh, there we go. Crafting table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And continue to fill that one up. And then start stocking this one. I'm going to leave the 4 chests I just added till the end, because if I don't put anything in them, I'll just remove them. But the plan was to originally have 24 chests here. Currently there's only 12. So currently half the chests are here. So yeah, I need to expand that once I get the rockets, which will come better the more AFK sessions succeed, which today was pretty much the first of. So I'm really happy this is good, because it's allowing me to properly stock the shop for once. Now, I just did that, whoops. As you will have saw, I have tons of zombie flesh, and unlike the arrows, I'm not throwing that out. Now, that is because we are currently working on a trading hall. Now, you saw the beginning of that last episode, and, well, you can trade zombie flesh for emeralds. Now, although it's usually a bad trade, something like 20 to 1, that's still better than just disposing of it. So once the trade hall is up and running, I'll just run the zombie flesh over and turn it into emeralds. This could help kickstarters, because That then allows you to buy things like books, which you can obviously duplicate emeralds on. If you don't know how to do that, it's just very simple and involves curing a zombie villager, and sometimes they'll end up doing a trade, which is kind of dumb, but it's good for you. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to fully stock these new chests. No, I'm not, but maybe we'll just stock the bottom two and remove the top two. It will leave me with a few rockets left over, which will be good because my flying box has quite a few in, but it's not full anymore, so I might want to top that one up. Right, so over there. Right, flood that, and just final stack there. Right, there, and then crafting table. Now, if you wonder why I'm not using the recipe book, that is A, because I don't like the recipe book, and B, because firework rockets don't actually show up. They have regular fireworks, which use the gunpowder star, I believe it is, but they don't have flight duration fireworks, and these are obviously the ones I want, as if I was selling the other kind. A, they'd be harder to acquire, and B, they damage people as you fly. So yeah, not necessarily the best for business, I don't think. I need to retrieve those from there, and then grab out my rocket box. There we go, and just top that up. And I'll take 50 with me. Sweet. Now I need to go drop off that 1 diamond for Lax, because 1 is mine as well. Now, profits are quite slow, and I honestly don't know why. I'm the cheapest shop, because no one else sells it cheaper. Maybe people just aren't buying at the moment. So there's Lax's diamond. I'm assuming that was a pub quiz invite. Oh, what's this? What's this? Loot box store. If not stocked. It's not stocked. What is this? Drop a diamond block below and receive a loot box. Ah. Yeah, okay, I guess. But, yeah, you can only store 9 at a time. I don't know if that's something I'll be interested in. What I was coming over to check, though, was the fireworks store over here, and see, A, if they're making sales, and B, the pricing. It's still 1 stack, 1 diamond, so in theory, they should not be making sales, but admittedly, I don't know how long that's been there, so there is a chance that they are not. And people just aren't buying fireworks, which would be sad because, well, that's my only business venture right now. So I would have to expand, but based on what I saw earlier, I might go into a mob drop shop. Now that was originally my idea, and if you go back to episode 2, I believe it was, you do hear me talking of that. However, I kind of drifted from that, and since Cynical Realist opened a shop that sells pretty much everything I was going to sell anyway, so I'm not so hot on that idea, but if I have the stock, I don't see why not. So yeah, I'm going to continue building this up, which I have been doing off camera still. These lanterns will probably be swapped out for soul lanterns the second we have a conversion recipe, and I've started to add these. Now, some of you may have noticed the keratin stick in my inventory and not known what it is. It's a terracotta wrench, however, for some reason, it does not work on this panel. If I go to... Oh no, that's a problem with Instamine. Will I die? Nope, apparently not. Apparently I am a pro flyer. There we go. But yeah, so like if I come on over to these, it rotates the terracotta. However, for these, some reason it doesn't. And honestly, I don't know why. There's like nothing different, I don't think. See, it's not like because it's touching a block or anything. And then place it back in, and now it doesn't work. Now it doesn't work, right? Okay, so how do I get this to work? Have I now messed up this one? Oh, there we go. Right, that... Okay, I thought maybe it was the angle I pressed it at, but it worked completely. So I don't know why. Yeah, this is not... You can probably hear me mouse spamming, and it's not working. So yeah, I don't know why. So yeah. The terracotta is not missing on these. We alternate between terracotta and glass, depending on whether you can actually see out. So these will be glass, which we have not yet crafted up. So yeah, I actually need to head on this way to Offwoods' base because, as I mentioned before, I messed up and used lime terracotta, and we should be using green concrete. You can see the difference there, and then later down in the tunnels. Now Offwoods says he has a ton of green concrete, and because it's around the tunnel, I can just take it. So we're heading on over here, and I need to try and find his concrete barrel. Let's hope that it's actual concrete, not just powder, but if it is powder, I can always head on over to my converter and use that. Okay, stone, spruce, oak, jungle, concrete powder, concrete, nothing, concrete powder, a ton. So yeah, we're gonna take this on over to my converter, and I'm gonna do that and resume with the tunnel project off camera. Right guys, so kind of a harsh transition here, but this is a project that I've been meaning to work on for a while, and that is of course a guardian farm. Now I need this for the sea lanterns primarily, to build up my base, which is in the sci-fi style or futuristic, which does heavily depend on this block, but also for a shop, as currently my sole source of income is the fireworks, and they're not exactly flying off the shelves like I'd hoped they would. And well, I don't believe anyone else has a guardian farm, so this should be a good source of income. So I finished this, but to you it wouldn't look like I did, and that is because, well, I found out I got kicked. I don't know why, but the cam account got kicked. It wasn't like an admin or anything kicking me. So yeah, and I only just realised because instead of having OBS open so I could watch the recording, I had to have the tutorial. Now this part is built, but this is by no way the end of the farm. And I brought you back in here because, well, I thought I had all the materials. I don't have any soul sand at all. And of course you need soul sand to, like, poof the guardians up. But yeah, the collection system's done, I believe. I'm just gonna double check with the video and add in anything that needs to be added. But apart from that, we're gonna go and jump into some soul sand collection. I'm sorry that this didn't all make it into time-lapse, but there's nothing I can do about it. Now, you may have noticed a jump in the time-lapse, and that is because I died to a guardian, as you probably saw. But I didn't have my spawn set, so I just cut the time-lapse and jumped back in when I managed to get back here. Now, what I'm going to do is set up a portal over there quickly and try and connect this to the nether, and then we'll go and grab the soul sand, so long as this part is done. Otherwise, I'll do that off camera and join you for the soul sand. So, gathering soul sand for a time-lapse works better if you press the record button. Yeah. I made a massive mistake there, but it's fine. I've got the 27 stacks, and I have started to finish off the farm. Now, we are still missing some obvious bits, such as the killing chamber, which is needed for, frankly, obvious reasons, and if you don't understand why, I would be concerned for you. So, yeah, I need to do that and the drop chute. However, I did put the roof on it and stuff like that. And then we need to do this. But I want to do the killing chamber first, because otherwise, when I'm trying to build that, I will have hundreds of guardians being thrown in my face. So, I'm back here at base. A, because the portal lined up with my old base over there, if any of you remember that from episode 1. Then, well, thank you for watching this series so far. But, yeah, so I had to go back there and then, like, fly to the Guardian farm and stuff, so, yeah, it's not that far away, actually. But I've got the soul sand, and now I am looking for some buckets, but I don't think there are any. We can take that, but actually we're going to need hoppers. Now, ooh, how many hoppers do we need? I think we need 10 hoppers as a minimum. And I am going with the minimum, because that is pretty much all I can afford. Oh, there's a bucket. 3 buckets, that's more than enough, because I just need 2 lava buckets. Although Cubfan says 27 lava buckets, I don't understand why, because I'm pretty sure 2 lava buckets will do the exact same job. So, we're going to try my way. If it doesn't work, I can always do Cubfans. I'm also going to need 2 dispensers, although I'm sure I have that in my redstone shulker box, don't I? If we check in here, yes, there we go, 2 dispensers. Oh, 9 hoppers, that is very nice, so I only actually need to craft 1 up. Oh, that was a bit framey there, but I also need 4 double chests, no, 4 chests to make 2 double chests, but I actually need 5 to craft up the extra hopper. I don't think there are any, so 8 times 5 is 40, so leave the, just leave 8, there we go. Then we need to head on over here. Now, this area is temporary, if you didn't know that. So it will be going pretty soon, as I now have a design for my nether portal. And with the tunnel coming along, it needs to be linked properly to, like, my final location and stuff. So, yeah, I need that done. Now, what I'm doing today for the Guardian farm will probably not stay. Because it will be basically as basic as I can do. With, like, probably just digging down for the drop chute, versus when I get a decent amount of supplies up, I will increase the storage system massively, because 2 double chests will not be enough for what I need, and I'll add in filtration systems, and of course I will change up the blocks to a decent block palette. Now, the part I've already built with the water, like, catching area, that will stay the same. I have used a spruce roof, which, okay, not the best looking thing, it isn't ugly. Here it is, as you can see. Yep. Again, I could probably do it with dark prismarine as Cub did, but it's not ugly enough for me to warrant that, really. So yeah, heading on over here to my little portal setup. Yeah, I tried to head through the portal and it linked up with my old portal. So yeah, not necessarily the best. I'm going to probably swap that out. Yeah, because I'm just going to be working on the surface of the water to begin with. I didn't actually grab lava. I can do that in the nether, can't I? Yeah. Okay, guess we're actually going to head to the nether together this episode, which we were meant to do, but of course I messed up by not hitting record. I'll grab all 3. So yeah, this was my old tunnel through here. And then what I did to get the soul sand was just come down here. Cool. Lava right here, I can just go 1, 2, 3. And now, if I'm smart, I believe this way. Yep, and here is the new tunnel. So yeah, not that far away from my old base, and this is just how I got back after the soul sand session, by flying along here into my portal. Now, I don't know if this will be the final location for the portal, which means I may have to move part of this tunnel, because I want it to line up with the mainstream tunnel. And yeah, it would be annoying to move, but I think for the visual looks it'd be worth it. Now, there is a chance it lines up, and that would be absolutely amazing. However, it's not guaranteed, so there is a possibility that it is moved. And as I said, I need to create a proper portal on the overworld side, so it needs to be able to link up properly, and then there will of course be a portal over at my Guardian farm. So yeah, I will basically be creating my own little hub, And along with that, I'm also going to be finding my own end portal. Now, that is because the one we use is on the East Tunnel, which is basically the opposite end of the world to me. And if I want something like a Witherose farm, which I'm going to need, it will be a lot of work travelling back and forth all the time versus finding my own. And it also means I can decorate it how I want, which will be quite nice, but not really a leading factor in the design. Right, there's that. Where did I put my water bucket? There. But yeah, I built all this with just one bucket. Am I a madman? Should I have used more? Probably. But I don't have much iron. I know I spent a ton for the tunnel, but that is for the tunnel. We need that. And speaking of the tunnel, I'm probably going to be taking a break from that. Don't hurt me, Guardian. Don't hurt me, Guardian, I said. I said stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Run. Run, 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 run. Yeah. Most the time lapse of me laying down the netherrack was me running from guardians. They're annoying, okay? Either that or the kelp. The kelp would cause me to place the blocks wrong, and it's just, oh, so annoying. But hey, this farm will be worth it, because it means that soon, not quite yet, but soon, we'll be able to start building up the builds for my base. Which means I'll actually get to have some designs, which you've probably seen a few of on my Instagram, where I will probably be posting this nether portal design later today as well. So yeah, it is a shame that I missed the pub game night. However, there was nothing I could do. My family had an event on, and by that I mean Domino's. But yeah, I couldn't exactly miss it because I need to eat, and it was Domino's. So yeah, what's that? So yeah, if I just build this up here, I believe this is how Cub did it. I'm not sure, it doesn't really matter. So long as it transports the Guardians, that is all that matters. Right, grab that. Okay, just nothing basically. There we go. There. Perfect. Right, do I want slabs here? I'm thinking so, but I'm not sure. Right, what I do know though is that this needs to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, don't die. I haven't set my spawn, I don't think. Please, no, that's bad. And of course berries take forever to regen. But I wanted to work with foxes, and I'm not necessarily ashamed with my decision. As well, foxes are cute, and it's amazing. And it's a functional farm that keeps me fed. It's just not the quickest regen speed when I could be using something like steak. Now, this farm will not be the most efficient one there is, and that is because we are not using A, all of the spawnable area, and B, we're not stopping other guardians spawning in that spawnable area. So it won't be 100% efficient. However, it will be enough to do what we need it to. Hopefully, that is. So yeah, I believe that that's right for the collection tunnel. Let me just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stop it, Guardians! You are annoying. The reason I'm doing this in first person instead of the third person aerial photos is because, well, I don't want it disconnecting again without me realizing 1, 2, 3. So then it's 1, 2, 3. I don't know if this part's right, but it doesn't really matter. All that matters is how much they drop. So yeah, I just need to get that bit right, and we should be good. 1, 2. That part doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Right, cover that on up. Right, now we need to go back inside. Can we get Johnny to sleep? Johnny is the only other person online right now, so that might explain why there are so many Guardians trying to murder me. And also the fact that I don't think anyone else has a Guardian farm, which could be very good for us because I'm probably going to be selling quite a bit of the loot. Now, I kind of wanted to stay away from selling my base blocks, which is why I went with wood, because wood is not a block I will be using. I'm not wearing an elytra, am I? Nope. There we go, that might help me take off. But yeah, Prismarine and Sea Lanterns I think will be massive sales, and no one else is doing it. So yeah, I'll probably hop on that boat, as to say. Where are the slabs? There we go. Yeah, flying back on over here. We are just gonna slab it up. Slabbing works A, to cover it so the guardians can't escape, but also because they are bottom slabs, they're spawn proof. So that should help server side and like stop the lag, because I won't be loading any mobs apart from the guardians that I am killing. So that should be better for the server. And obviously we don't want mobs spawning and then murdering me while I'm AFK. Although this farm will be hard to AFK because Guardians have thorns, which means I can AFK it, but not AFK kill manually. So if I want to looting through them, I have to be active, which is annoying, but it doesn't really matter because I can just AFK and rely on the lava to kill them. As I said before, this design is Cub fans, and it will be in the description below in case you want to build it for yourself. So yeah, I do need to obviously dry out the water in the kill chamber. Not the kill chamber, the delivery tunnel, or whatever it's called. I really don't care about names right now. I just want to get this done, finally, because this project, honestly, probably quite early to be doing a Guardian farm, because, well, it's very resource intensive. However, it will basically unlock the rest of my base for me, because I need these I need the sea lanterns to be able to build my base, because it's a massive part of the palette. So yeah, I can't really avoid building a farm like this early on. Right, I'm gonna actually cut until the killing chamber is complete, because, well, I don't know what to do and I need to watch the tutorial. Right, and this will be another harsh transition, and that is because I am a complete idiot. I built up the killing chamber, yet forgot to bring you guys in for that. So we're gonna have to skip ahead to me starting to clear the ocean monument. So that time lapse was cut a lot shorter than I expected, and, well, I was getting ahead of myself thinking that 8 minutes would be enough. So I'm gonna return to base and brew up a lot more potions and meet you back here. Right then, that was a very successful time-lapse, even if I do say so myself. Now, we managed to destroy the entire monument that was necessary, which in doing so gave us 59 sponges, We're up to 62. Ooh, I really want another 2 to get stacked. That might be something. You might have noticed that I didn't actually care about picking up the blocks, and like 99% of them have despawned. I'm going to be making a ton from this farm, hopefully. Now, we almost did it in one. We destroyed the entire monument that was necessary. We destroyed the netherite floor. But what we didn't do was add the soul sand. So, I'm going to have to head back to base, brew up a few more potions, and I'll meet you back for that final stage. Right guys, coming back in here, I only just finished that in time. Yeah, my potion literally ran off as I placed the last few soul sand. Now I'm going to be incredibly stupid and go out without any potions and look at the farm. Now, it didn't appear to be working from inside. Are they coming? Oh, they're coming. Cool. Now, obviously this isn't maximum efficiency yet because, well, most of these bubbles are working, but yeah, not all of them are. So when I come and update like parts of the farm, I will obviously have to fix out the thing, but they don't appear to be dropping. Why aren't they dropping? Hello? Oh, is it just time? They're dying in the lava. They're dying in the lava. Is this why Cub used source blocks? Because they die in the lava? Oh my god. So yeah, I need to fix that. That's a problem. But yeah, I've pretty much run out of time, so we're going to start next episode by fixing that up because, well, if that's not fixed, it defeats the whole point of this project. So yeah, I'm going to end it here. I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one, where we start by fixing that.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.